What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to our new project car, something for the workshop, and just basically came across this car really cheap and wanted to build something that I could personally use to trash on and really have a good time at track days and practice days, and also a car that I can let any of my friends, family, people that help me to use and just enjoy, that we can all enjoy together. So yeah, I wanted to take you guys through this car and take you through it step by step as we build it. Like, who knows how far we'll take this, but with the current lockdown and everything in place, it could get pretty wild pretty fast. So we'll see how long this all lasts and see how much we do to the car, but it's definitely a fun project and I'm excited to take you guys along. So I actually bought this car back in March and we got working on the car right away, so let's jump back there now to get started. This is our latest project. BMW E92 335 N54 6-cylinder. Managed to buy this car really cheap, 3,300 euros, and yeah, we think it's a good project. Basically building a drift car on a budget. We are gonna start by putting it on the ramp, checking it out. Gonna see what we can. 1 second now. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. So, see what it's like underneath. Might be a disaster straight away. We'll see. How do I look? Look good. That's it. All right. So, what's she like? That power steering fluid or it's just water? Definitely power steering fluid. Hissing out of the pump. Maybe it's just power steering pump is very easy to fix anyway. The banjo is just either after blowing out of the side of it or just loose. Power steering fluid everywhere. Stop it from rusting. First job we're gonna do is remove the suspension. Well, the plan is, okay, is there gonna be enough space? I have the old Wisefab kit from last year and the E92 and BC coilovers, so they're in a crash. There's a few bits bent in them, but we can just fix them up, stick it on this. There's a practice day next Sunday, so just gonna do a few bits and pieces. Bucket seat, handbrake, Wisefab in the front because it's there and there's no point on just cutting up these hubs or just getting stuck into that stuff. Good way to practice how the E92 feels when I have my own competition car on Wisefab too. I promise I didn't drive the car yet. It's just a coincidence that the tires look that way. I'm gonna pull the plastics off up here, then drop the shock down complete, and we'll be drilling this out. This brace won't be able to be used anymore because the shock will be sitting about here when we put on the Wisefab top mount to space the top of the shock out. The wishbone is going to be a lot wider, so the bottom and the top are going to be spaced out so your camber isn't too crazy. Suspension all loosened off, ready to drop down complete. Take the shock off from above. Yeah, the car has definitely had some fun before. I would say we figured out why I got it so cheap, because she got a nice whack here. I could see it from the top when we were buying the car, but it didn't look that bad until we pulled off the plastic guards. But it's just right in front of where the subframe bolts up, so it's not too bad. Nothing that the rose joints won't fix, an adjustment and alignment. Ready to put back on the Wisefab kit. We have all the old stuff pulled off it and ready to put on last year's Eurofighter E92 kit. It's been bent and things from the crash, but more than usable on this car. There's all the old standard stuff, and Yeah, she's ready to start bolting on the wise fab. We have the top already just cut out quickly for the shock as it relocates out here. This thing is gonna be staying on the standard original kit, so the wheel is gonna probably stick out a lot, but we'll see what we can do about that after. So we just let her off the lift and she is wide, like seriously wide. So they're the wheels that came with the car. They're 19 by 9.5, so way too wide for running wise fab, especially with standard fenders and everything. But we just raised it up a little bit and it'll actually drive. So you can turn it from lock to lock and everything is fine. The shock top's up here, all good. So you can actually start it there and you can see the steering angle it has. I love playing with standard cars that are pretty cheap. Right, it's a bit low on power steering fluid. It's yet to be aligned now and things, but quite a lot more steering angle than standard. It still has a bit to go because this wise fab kit seems to jack quite a bit more when you go when you hold it on full lock, but you have to hold it on full lock because it'll come back to about here, but it springs back in with the caster and jacking. So we'll get her on the alignment in a couple of days. Just making a list of what to get for it. So the rocker cover gasket is leaking, do alignment. I'm going to order some 728.5s for the front so the wheel isn't sticking out so much. For the handbrake we'll get some carbo seat rails so the seat is sliding, so if other people want to drive it they can, and fit the new ACT clutch. So yeah, it's really fun. It's a good night's work. We started at about 8 o'clock this evening and it's 1 AM now, and that was removing the old kit. Myself and Chris is my nephew, has been helping me for years with the cars and messing around, and myself and Chris got stuck in Sunday evening. What else would we be at, only playing with cars? So wise fab kit fitted, ready for alignment, and ready to have some fun, that's for sure. So unfortunately, as we're fitting the wise fab, I never noticed that the camera that I had on my head when we were installing it was after fogging up, and all that footage was basically a waste. Bit of a schoolboy error, but you know, we're getting used to all this. Is quite new to me, using cameras and trying to put these videos together. Between the time we fitted the wise fab on the front and the practice day, we also installed the clutch, hydraulic handbrake, and we got the carbo seat moving on the standard electric seat rails, which was absolutely excellent. It's handy. It's handy for anyone else driving the car that can slide the seat really far forward or all the way back for me. So let's cut straight to the practice day where we drove the car for the first time and had a lot of fun on track.
Okay, so obviously my car's broken. We are now in James's new bash car.
Yeah, bash car.
So this is a
put on your helmet.
Oh no, we're off.
Oh wait.
Oh no, we're fine.
We might be.
No, we're not. So we're in James's new, is it a bash car, practice car?
Yeah, it's just a fun car for me and the guys, the mechanics, whoever wants to drive it can drive it. I managed to actually put the car on, I'm very proud of this, on it's a carbo bucket seat and it's electric, so anyone can drive it.
So no more like trying to heave the
Yeah, no more pillows behind the seat because I'm obviously very tall.
Because you have the electric bucket seat.
I have the electric bucket seat.
I think you pioneered something then.
I just put in a hydraulic handbrake. It's got wise fab steering angle, the kit from my car from last year, and I got it a couple of weeks ago and we just spent a few days prepping it this week, and it's just really fun and enjoyable. It doesn't matter if you crash it, it's just
oh, she's tight.
yeah, you can drive it maybe today or definitely in the future.
What?
We're running out of time, that's the problem.
Out of time. All good. This is probably the plushest drift car I've ever been in. It's got electric windows, it's got electric seats. Has it got bum warmers still? In my chair?
No, not in this car.
Oh man.
But it's a standard car. Like, it's standard. It's got a bucket seat, a handbrake, welded diff, and wise fab. Everything else is standard.
That is all you need, kids. You need a 330. I mean, you can probably start off on less than a 330. Right, let's go.
Hello? Good angle, isn't it?
Ridiculous. Well, that's the wise fab, right?
Yeah.
And we're pretty much backwards. Like, I wish I could explain to you like how backwards this is. You are like abusing this thing.
Michael driving the car. Woo! Ready? Woo! Alright, I'll leave that with you there, have a laugh. All my car chips are in the back. 1 sec. Hopefully.
Your takeaways here, sir.
Uber Eats. That's very handy, lads. Kept warm. Have fun. We will. Out.
So if you didn't notice, it's James's helmet, but Chris is driving. You excited?
Should be interesting.
He already took it for one spin today, which was his first time on the track, and he done fairly well, to be fair. So, when we get out, jump this fella into 180 if you can. Little football. Handbrake. Unreal, bike.
Play, man. That's unreal.
Yeah, so as you can see from the onboard, it was a lot of fun to drive this car. Really great for big angle, and a lot of the guys had great fun on it too. It's a really enjoyable time with my friends and girlfriend there. So we noticed the car was quite soft and a little bit boaty to drive, and also was down quite a bit of power. So in the next videos we'll be trying to upgrade the power a bit, add some BC Racing coilovers. So yeah, that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care and see you next week.